This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. And these devils are indeed coming with a multitude of sorceries as we speak. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakadash. Yahawah is the name of the Heavenly Father in the Lashon Kadash, the Holy Tongue. Bahasham is in the name of Yahawashi, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Bahasham in the name of the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, who teach and rule well. I want to give salutation to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And hope and pray that this lesson be edifying to the elect. So these devils are coming with it, as that devil Billy Gates of hell said, the next one they'll believe, when he gave that sinister smirk with his husband, Melina, whatever the fuck this bitch's name is, and there has been talks. I've done a lesson or two myself and other brothers, about this virologist in the WHO that spoke about, and even cotton swab, speaking about multiple crises going on, and in particular that virologist talks about a lot of viruses coming out after the inauguration of Trump, DJ Trump, so this doesn't surprise the men that are watching, the watchmen, and that's why it's our job, to warn Israelites out there, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, of the things that are coming. It's Ezekiel 3:17, because we're commanded to watch. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So we're commanded to do these things. We're commanded to, blow the trumpet, and warn you Israelites out there of the danger that's coming, because they already came with the sicky, the sicky Vicky, the jump shots after the crown pestilence. And here they're coming once again, because Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, in particular the elites, of their nation, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, right? So the Lord said that they will be loose for a short season, and this short season is almost up, man, and these devils know it. They're seeing the chariots, they're seeing that people aren't taking heed to what they're saying. People are questioning everything, so they know that they have to move quickly to try to achieve their N to the W to the O, man. And this is all part of it. Many pieces for these devils, to try to achieve their enterprise, but they will not be able to. But they're so proud that they're still pushing forward, So this is from the People's Voice. It was published yesterday, December 26, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, as coined by the beloved Apostle Tahar. And it reads, public health experts predict deadly quademic this winter. And it is lining right up, you know, with what these different devils was speaking about. And with prophecy most importantly. Because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said they would send plagues upon this earth as before, and pestilence was indeed a part of that, you know. He said he would send pestilences upon the land, diseases. So it says public health officials have raised the alarm about a looming quademic that could cause severe illness and deletion among millions of people. This winter is not just the CVID, the FLU and RSV making headlines. Norovirus has been added to the list of threats making the rounds. The Gateway Pundit.com reports, but is the quademic hysteria justifiable, or is it another attempt to push the jump shot while glossing over their questionable effectiveness and potential risk? Public health officials like Dr. Robert Hopkins Jr. from the National Foundation of Infectious Diseases are urging Americans to roll up their sleeves for not one but multiple jump shots, including controversial CV free throw that has seen lackluster uptake since its intro. All the viruses are here, it's just they're affecting different areas a little bit differently. Dr. Hopkins, medical director of National Foundation of Infectious Diseases, told Fortune. He says, I don't want to panic people, but I would say if you haven't been jump shotted, if you haven't taken a jump shot, and you can, that means everybody 6 months of age and older take a jump shot and a FLU shot. While RSV jump shots are now available for certain age groups, the push for widespread jump shots or free throws feels more like a boon for big pharma than a genuine public health necessity. Let's see, it says, while respiratory viruses dominate the quademic narrative, norovirus, a gastrointestinal illness often referred to as winter vomiting disease, is now being highlighted. Conveniently, there is no jump shot for this particular illness, but public health officials are using it to rehash tired advice about hand hygiene and avoiding crowds. So, yeah, you see what it is, man. You see what it is. These devils are right back at it. So, in this lesson, I just, for the new listeners, right, as the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, right? And the scriptures say, as Isaiah 47:12, for them to stand now with their enchantments, right? So this is the Greek goddess Hecate, right? So just, real quick for new listeners, right? I want you brothers and sisters to look at, you see the horns coming out of the head. It reminds, looks like the Statue of Liberty. You see the snake, right, which represent, in the time of Moses, the snake was the ones that looked upon the snake were healed, and these devils took that, and they have the let's see if I can get it real quick. Let's see, medical. They did the same thing, but they put the two snakes, and this is around the staff of Asclepicus, if I said it right. Salaki, let me grab it real quick. Staff of Asclepicus. Oh, okay, Salaki. Staff of. There we go. So images. See if I can get the picture itself. Here we go. So this is another Greek god, Asclepius. And you see he has the rod with the serpent around it. So this, them on the left hand side trying to, basically show healing. That's what this is about, So when you go back to the Kate, right? Let's get. So it says that Hecate is a Greek goddess of the underworld, crossroads, magic, and witchcraft. Origins: Hecate originated in Thrace, an area that includes parts of Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. She was originally a mother goddess of the wilderness and childbirth. Hecate's domains include the sky, earth, and sea. She is associated with night, light, protection from witchcraft and drugs, and the moon. That's interesting, because that's not what it shows, but Esau got to do damage control. It says depictions: Hecate is often depicted with torches, a key, or snakes, or accompanied by dogs. In later periods, she is depicted as three-formed or triple-bodied with three heads or three bodies. Yeah, just fucking madness. It says Hecate is a guardian of doorways, portals, and crossroads. She is also seen as a protector of women and children. Right? So an important part is she's a Greek goddess of the underworld, crossroads, magic, and witchcraft, right? So when we look at this, false god, right? You notice this symbol right here. Now, everybody has seen this symbol and maybe, didn't realize that it was associated with the Greek goddess, right? And that's all a part of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi making Esau bear. All of this bullshit witchcraft is all being revealed. So this is from Google. It says, what does the RX symbol mean? That's what I typed in. It says the RX symbol is the international symbol for medical prescriptions. Hold on. Witchcraft, right? And I always give this example when we're at camp about one of the many ways, but one of the ways that I noticed, because I used to be in the medical field, of how they use witchcraft to what's the word I'm looking for? Deceive the people, right? So in the instance of people with high blood pressure, right? So basically the way it works is a person would have high blood pressure because they have, something clogging their arteries, right? So like the word is leaving me right now. Basically plaque, right? Cholesterol, plaque, clogging their arteries, which is it's harder for the blood to get around, to flow through, which is causing pressure to back up, which makes the blood pressure go up. Just like a water hose, a garden hose. If there was dirt stuck inside the hose, the water can't flow freely through there. So that means that the pressure is going to build up inside the water hose because there's a blockage. That's essentially what it is, right? So where Esau and their witchcraft come in is that they prescribe, these drugs, this pharmakia, which I'll get into that in a little bit, Lord's will, to basically help to temporarily help the patient lower their pressure, but it's not actually healing the patient. It's just a temporary. It's like magic, right? Because if you don't understand what's happening, it doesn't. It's like, how is, you just take this pill, this magic pill, and all of a sudden your pressure goes down. So what's happening is called, the pills that they give them is called a vasodilator, right? So it's a pill that reacts in the arteries and the veins and what have you, that actually dilates, expands the artery. So if you have the same water hose, you're not getting rid of the dirt in there. You're just expanding, you're just widening the inside of the hose, so there's more room for the water to flow, which means if there's more space for the water to flow, which naturally the pressure would go down because there's more space for the water to flow, for the blood in the arteries. And that's the witchcraft, because after a period of time, the arteries go back to the way it was, and the pressure goes back up, which means naturally you would have to take another pill, or otherwise you're subjected to having a heart attack or a stroke because your pressure is remaining high. Instead of the devil telling you, that you need to work, eat better, exercise, try to figure out how we can, how they can get that cholesterol out of your arteries, but that's what the devil does, right? So let's read this real quick. So it says the RX symbol is the international symbol for a medical prescription. The symbol is commonly believed to come from the Latin word recipe, which means to take. It's usually part of the heading of a prescription, and it tells pharmacists that the prescription is authorized to be filled. However, the origin of the symbol is not entirely clear, and there are several theories. Now, Babylon the Great, aka America, is known as the mother of harlots, right? The place where everybody can worship whoever they want. It's a land of idolatry, right? And it's also described as Egypt in the scriptures, right? Egypt, Rome, the revised Roman Empire, right? It says that deadly wound was healed. This is America, right? So let's look at some of these couple theories. The Eye of Horus, right, which was from ancient Egypt. Some believe the symbol comes from the Eye of Horus, an ancient Egyptian symbol associated with healing. The Eye of Horus was considered a powerful symbol and was worn as an amulet for good health. And you look at Hollywood, they have a lot of Egyptian symbolism over, really everywhere. You look at the dollar bill, it has the pyramid, the Washington Monument is an obelisk from Egypt. So there's a lot of similarities between ancient Egypt and America, right? Jupiter, another theory is that the symbol represents the planet Jupiter and was placed on prescriptions to invoke Jupiter's blessing. So it's all about idolatry, right? They're not worshiping the true power, the true God of heaven and earth. They're worshiping these idols. A Roman deity, another theory is that the symbol is based on the Roman deity Jupiter. See, once again, whose symbol looked similar to the RX symbol, but it really looks just like this one, this Greek god Hecate. It's literally the same thing. Literally the same thing, you know? And then she has a snake wrapped around the pole, so it's clear, you know? She's the goddess of sorcery. So let's get that scripture real quick. I don't want to make this too long. So this is Revelation 18, and I'll start at 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. Right? Let's see who the her is talking about. And an angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, right, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all, right? Because this place was established by violence. So it's only right that it goes out in the same fashion. And it says, and the voice of harpers and musicians and the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, right? So even now we're seeing the downfall of Babylon, right? As the scriptures say, strong drink shall be bitter to them, the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, roughly paraphrasing. All the merry hearted do sigh. So we're seeing that the downfall of this bitch as we speak. All praises to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived, man. So by the sorceries of Babylon the Great, aka America, all the nations were deceived, right? So even in this article, as in the time of the crown pestilence, when they started pushing this jump shot on everybody, the whole world was deceived through these devils. And a huge portion of the world took that Kool-Aid, man. That juicy juice. So let's get the definition for sorceries. And this is let's play it.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakia.
Right, pharmakia or pharmakia. G 5331. And it says the use of administering of drugs. The use or the administering of drugs, poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. Metaphorically, the deceptions and seductions of idolatry. Right? So this Greek god and many others are a form of idolatry, man. And the scriptures say, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, man. This is the time when Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are drawing a line in the sand, man. When the only option is going to be either to trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because the Lord said he's coming with healing in his wings, and the Lord will take care of his elect, or you're going to go down to Egypt for help, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are going to destroy you, man. Point blank, period. There's no in between. Because this is how the Lord feels about witches, man. Exodus 22:18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, man. And witches do what? They do sorceries. And that's what and that's what these devils have committed on the whole planet. And that's how we know that we're at the end of this thing, man. So I'll read this and I'll end it out. This is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world, right? And the end of the world is the end of a age, an eon. The end of Esau Edom, the so-called white man's world, man. His rulership. This is what the disciples were asking. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And many people have been deceived, and many more will be deceived. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, diseases, and earthquakes in diverse places, man. So this is how we know that we're at the end of this thing, man. But it's our job to give you sincere brothers and sisters out there warning of these things to come, man. So these devils are coming down with great wrath, but continue to trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will get us through these perilous times that are on the horizon, man. Because these devils are going to come down with great wrath because they know that they got but a short time. And they're gonna use the Lord is gonna use Satan, the tempter, to tempt us, man. But we have to show our faith, our loyalty, to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and have unwavering faith, man, in these times, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to speak on this and bring out some things for any new listeners that are coming across these videos. Stay prayed up, fast, do what you have to do, stay locked in with the spirit, because dangerous times are on the horizon, man. 2025 could be one hell of a year, and that's what it's shaping out to be, looking already. So I hope and pray this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of this bitch. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say a baba ball and Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.